Good evening, welcome along. How is everyone? I love that you're not just a boring business crowd. Look at this, we're ready for a good evening tonight. We're going to have so much fun in conversation with one of my great friends, Ali Abdaal. Before we do that, I want to share with you an incredibly cool and exciting update that we've got with Score App, and you guys are going to be the first to see this. We've just launched it literally behind the scenes today. So I want to share with you something that we're doing at Score App. So who here has Score App? Who's using Score App? Ooh, look at that. Look now, if you're not, look around, right? Lots of social proof, right? People don't buy what others want to sell. They buy what others want to buy, right? So here's what we're talking about with Score App. Who here has ever had a message on LinkedIn that looked a little bit like this? Hi, Rachel. I just read your LinkedIn post. Can I pick your brains about a new idea that we're exploring? Who's ever had a message like that? Can I pick your brains email? Right? How do we feel about these kind of messages? Isn't it interesting? I heard a mixed murmur there. That was a mixed murmur. We have a love-hate relationship with these kind of messages. And the reason we have a love-hate relationship with these is because if it was the right person, that could be absolutely incredible. If someone wants to have a one-to-one with you, if they want to sit down and pick your brains or have a strategy session with you, that could be 20 grand to 200 grand for most of you in the room, or many of you who run service businesses in the room. That could be a massive opportunity if it was the right person. However, if it was the wrong person, you're sitting there losing the will to live thinking, why did I agree to this? Why did I put this? This is the 10th one this month, right? And it's frustrating. So who can relate? Right? We can all relate to this. So here's what we want to do. We want to reinvent the most common way of winning business for service firms. Most service firms have this one strategy for winning business, and it's called a strategy session. So the strategy session is the backbone, it does the heavy lifting of every B2B service firm, right? Who here does strategy sessions of some sort to win business, right? So it's so many of you, right? It's a massive portion of you. You're all doing strategy sessions to win B2B service business. So what we've done is we've applied our methodology with Score App to the strategy session. So on the landing page, we want to explain the value of what you do, and then using the questionnaire, we want to ask some qualifying questions, and then using the dynamic results, we want to allocate an appropriate amount of time and attention to the person based on how they answered those questions. So it's a really dynamic approach to strategy sessions. Let me kind of show you how this might work. So let's say, hi Raj, just read your LinkedIn post. Can I pick your brains about a new idea we're exploring? Kane. Hi Kane, sounds exciting. Use this link to book in for a time to talk. Looking forward to it. Isn't that polite? So then they click the link and over they go, and it says, discover the strategy that's right for you, book a one-to-one consultation. And it says, answer a few questions and then we'll get you booked into the diary. So they go through and they put their name and their details in like normal, and then they answer a few little questions, and they could be questions about what industry they're in, or what stage of business they're in, or how urgently they want to get started, or where they are in the process of understanding their needs, right? So we could ask lots of different questions. So they click through, and then it presents them with an opportunity to meet with you. But not every single person sees the same finishing slide. So for example, let's set aside an hour for a full strategy session, and it's got what's included, and here's the link to my Calendly, and brings up the Calendly. Or it might say something like this. Let's make time to have a virtual coffee on Zoom, and it might be 15 or 20 minutes. Or it might say, let's have a quick chat on the phone, and it might be 10 or 15 minutes. So it's figured out kind of where someone sits and how much time you want to allocate to them. On top of that, it starts giving people the right content that you've got for that type of person. So in this case, between now and when we talk, explore our community and our resources, check me out on social media, join my community, or it might say, between now and when we talk, here's 5 beginner strategies. You've figured out that they're a beginner, so here's 5 beginner strategies. Or it might say, between now and when we talk, here's 7 advanced strategies, because I've figured out you're pretty advanced. So I'm able to share with you the types of content that would be appropriate between now and when we talk to begin that warming up process along the way. So what this allows you to do is just fearlessly promote your one-to-one strategy sessions without worrying that it could fill up your entire diary with unwanted hour-long meetings that aren't perfect. Yes, some people will get a 15-minute, some people will get a 30-minute, some people will get a 1 hour, but it means you can be more confident in the way that you promote those, knowing that time wasters get redirected. But the person you really want to talk to gets put straight into the diary with priority. So imagine that you can now post on LinkedIn, you could do a nice long post, and then you can say, if you want to discuss the strategy for your business, drop me a DM, and straight away that completes that loop and allows you to begin the whole process of getting the right person booked into a strategy session. So that's how we are reinventing strategy sessions for SME businesses. These are now ready and available as templates in your Score app. So those of you that have got a Score app account, this template's going live today. So you can literally just go in there, select that template, drop your photos in there, edit the template so that it's about your business, put your logo up the top, and straight away you're ready to go with that lovely little pre-qualifying tool. So it's available today. What do we think of that as an idea?